post a couple of them. For the social media thing, do we post all of it leading up to it?
Yeah,
or even after?
So the
Like
YouTube
post
will
up to like tease it throughout until like the day.
And then we were gonna put actual video on it.
Yeah, that's fine.
After my stepdad's heart attack, we did try to make more family time. If something came up, like a birthday or something, we made sure that we were together and that we were actually like celebrating and we had time together. So it was now my birthday and we decided to go out to a restaurant to eat. Spending time with my family is so therapeutic for me because I see them, but actually sitting down and connecting with them doesn't always happen because we're always on the go, go, go. So I'm just so thankful for the moments I get to have with my family where we can just talk and laugh and have fun and really spend time with each other. At my dinner, we were talking about childhood memories and just different things from when I was a kid, and it made me really want to go back to my childhood homes. And I wanted to bring you guys along as well. And here's the first place I remember my childhood. Little tiny trailer park in North Branch, Michigan. I remember running around and playing, and just life being the easiest while we were living there. And we had this big happy family, and it was just perfect life. I lived here during my toddler years with both of my parents. Is to play at that park. Childhood was great here. All of my best memories from life were in this trailer park. Okay, I don't know where else. Where are we gonna be able to park the car? Really mind-boggling to see because I have my memories still and they're still there and the house is still there, but it looks different and it feels different. But it doesn't at the same time, and it's the most insane thing, and it's so hard to explain.
Okay, Tyler, your turn.
Can't even get it all on the screen, man. Ooh-wee. Open it up, Tyler. Sissy's gonna see what it is before you do. What is it?
Baby! For your room! You're gonna have your own TV now!
As I was leaving the trailer park, more and more and more memories were just coming in, and it was a really good feeling. And it felt really good to go back to where it all began for me. The second trailer park it didn't have the same memories as the first one. The drugs in that neighborhood were a lot. And there it is, Lapeer Meadows. Right, this white house right here. This was the trailer that we actually moved into after my parents got divorced, before the apartments. We didn't live here for that long, but I do remember the neighborhood being not that great, you know. There was a lot of drug abuse in this particular neighborhood. My dad actually lived in this trailer park when he himself became addicted to drugs first. Like the hard drugs, I mean. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of drug use in this place, and it's not the best neighborhood to raise a kid in, or at least it wasn't when I lived here. This was probably, ironically, one of the better memories from my childhood. It was in this house, post-divorce. So I don't know. This yellow one right here, with the blue, that's the house that my father lived in with his friend, and that's when his drug addiction started. Unfortunately, drugs have always played a big factor in my life ever since I was very young. I've always been around them. I don't use drugs, but I've seen a lot that probably wasn't that healthy, and that neighborhood really contributed to that. And although this trailer park wasn't, you know, ideal and it wasn't that great, the worst time of my life was when we lived in the apartments. I would say the most depressing time of my life took place when we lived in those apartments. The energy at those apartments when we went back, it just feels dark. It feels sad. And even the people filming felt the energy shift. This was my old house. These were the apartments that I actually lived in when my parents got divorced. Some dark times at this place, dude. All right, let's go up to my actual apartment. That was the room that we had to do our laundry in, right there. It was so awful, dude. We would have to do our laundry out in the cold, dude, because there's like no heat. My apartment was that one on the far right, second floor. Some bad stuff happened here, dude. This was when my dad probably suffered from drug abuse the most at his place. One time when I was about 9-ish, I actually was looking for my dad, and I found him in his room on the ground. And I thought he was dead because we tried to wake him up, like, "Dad, wake up, wake up." We thought he was sleeping, and he wasn't waking up. Later to find out, he had actually overdosed on the drugs he was taking at the time. Looks like someone lives here now. And while he was doing that, my mother was depressed. And through that depression, she started drinking heavily. So at mom's, it was drinks. At dad's, it was drugs.